Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a pretty enormous MAC haul, so let's get started. So the reason I ended up on the MAC website in the first place was they were having a huge discount on all their single pan eyeshadows, and I've always been a huge fan of the MAC eyeshadows for their quality and also for their vast array of colors. So I decided to pick out a few and maybe got a little carried away and then took a peek at some other things on the website. In addition, the whole website was 15% off. I do believe a weekend or 2 weekends ago, so that's when I made the purchase, so I got an extra discount, which is probably why I went a little bit overboard. But let's get started first with all the eyeshadows. One thing about MAC that I really enjoy and appreciate is the fact that you can kind of customize your own palette. So that's something I've been really experimenting a lot with recently, is just creating a really perfect customizable eyeshadow collection that I feel like is really versatile for travel, is also really versatile for a bunch of different eye looks, and just something that really creates a great basics collection. So whether that is neutral colors to some very wearable colors, my goal with this haul is to create a very good and a very strong basic and neutral eyeshadow kind of collection. And I do have a lot of warm neutrals already from MAC, so I did a little bit of experimenting in the cooler neutrals and also just picked up some colors I've been wanting for a long time. So one thing I really do like about MAC Cosmetics in general is that they're very good at creating customizable makeup kits. So for example, they do eyeshadow customizable palettes where you can pick all the eyeshadow colors out and basically create your own perfect palette. So that's something that really appeals to me because I do travel a lot, and it's also just really nice to have a very organized makeup collection because I do like to be very neat and tidy. So this is kind of the idea of why I picked out a bunch of single eyeshadows. So I purchased 2 of these style. I guess this is the 15 eyeshadows, and I bought 1 of the 9 eyeshadow pans and then 1 of the duos, which look like those eyeshadows. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be showing you today. I also bought obviously a bunch of eyeshadows to fill them up and a few other products. So we'll start with this 15 palette eyeshadow. So all of these are brand new, so all of these came from my most recent order for MAC. I will go through each of these eyeshadows individually, but I picked up Vanilla, which is this first one, Vanilla, Nylon, Wedge, Patina, Sumptuous Olive, Soba, Woodwinked, Mulch, Antiqued, Embark, Charcoal Brown, Espresso, Concrete, Brun, and Carbon. And so I wanted to stick to a theme of not only some really cool tone, great transition colors and crease colors, but also some colors I've been wanting for a while, such as this color here, which is Woodwinked. Also, I've been really wanting Antiqued, which is this color here, and also Patina and Sumptuous Olive. So I try to find a way where I can really incorporate all of these shadows into a very neutral and very wearable cool toned palette. And I felt like I just didn't have any cool tones and MAC shadows. So this was the original reason I decided to make a purchase. And then there's some other eyeshadows that I will be showing you in a second that kind of are a little pick and choose of their different eyeshadows that I hadn't had and I've been really wanting. And so I thought this was a pretty versatile, just a bunch of really great staple cool tone dark eyeshadows or brown eyeshadows. So that was basically the main reason why I decided to come on MAC in the first place. I also did supplement with a few other shadows that I've been really wanting recently, and those shadows were these 2 kind of brownie powder, obviously eyeshadow powders, brownie shadows that I wanted to use to fill in my brows with a powder. So these 2, this is Omega and this is Cork, and these are both some really great shadows that would be perfect for a really light, easy, natural brow, fill-in brow look. So I picked those up. So the last of the eyeshadows I got from MAC is this 9 eyeshadow palette. But I decided to get this 9 eyeshadow palette for 2 reasons. One is it allows you to have a really great travel palette with 9 shadows. It's not quite as big and bulky as the 15, but also you can pop out this you can pop out the insert and put it into a 15 eyeshadow palette, and that gives you 9 eyeshadows to choose from. And also in the little empty space you can pop a blush or a bronzer or a contour powder or just a setting powder. So I thought I would add a lot of basically versatility to my kind of travel eyeshadow collection. So these were just kind of a mix match of a bunch of different eyeshadows that I've really been wanting. So I tried to keep this palette, all the warm tones that I picked, and then this palette, all the cool tones that I bought. So the first ones we have on the top row, so this is from the newest haul, so this is Brulee. And then this was a shadow I had already had and had already purchased a long time ago. This is Corduroy. And so Corduroy I just depotted out of its little pot and popped it right in here. And then on the second row, we've got Grain, Rule, and Redbrick. And all of these are from my newest haul or newest purchase. And then same with these two, which are Mythology and Copering, just got those. And then Cranberry, which I've had for a while, but I depotted it just like Corduroy and popped it in this palette. So these shadows are also just really fun. I wanted a little warm tone so I could throw in the upper crease. And also Mythology has been on my wish list, and I'm always a fan of finding some really good highlight shades for my brow bone. So that was the basic reason for picking up these, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the last powder product I picked up from MAC was this single sculpting powder in the shade Sculpt. So I'd always wanted to experiment with the MAC sculpting powders, and I've heard a lot of really great reviews of them. And I've had their shaping powders, which are their highlighting powders, and their sculpting powders are their contouring powders. And also I really love the formula of their blushes in general, so I thought I'd give this product to try. I got this sculpting powder for just playing around with some matte contours because I haven't ever played around with any matte contouring products, so I'm excited for that. So the next thing I picked up from MAC is this Fluidline Brow Gel Cream. So this product is basically it's almost like a gel eyeliner, but it's for your brows. It's very similar to a pomade, like the Anastasia pomade, or Benefit is coming out with their own version of a pomade. So I'm really been wanting to try one of these products to get that very bold, defined brow look, similar to what I'm wearing today. So I'm playing my product in my brows today is the Benefit one, which I've been experimenting with. But I did want to try the MAC version as well, so basically that's the reason why I got this. So the next few things I got from MAC are these 3 lip liners, and to be honest, I've never been a huge lip liner fan until recently. I always thought they were, you use them for a red lip or something really bold, and it's been not until recently that I've really started to enjoy throwing a lip liner on under a lot of my just natural and more everyday lip colors. So that was the whole reason I picked these up, because I have a lot of deeper and more dramatic colored lip liners, but not really anything very neutral. So I decided to pick up Dervish, and well, I'll read all of them. I picked up Dervish, Soar, and Boldly Bare. So Dervish is the first one, and it's a very pinky neutral color, definitely more on the rosy pink side of a neutral. This next one is Boldly Bare, and I do like the formulas of these MAC pencils. I've had quite a few before. They're creamy, but they're a drier formula, but they don't feel drying. So there's it's not drying on the lips, but it's a drier formula, which I feel makes them last so much longer. So this one on the bottom was Dervish, and the second one there is Boldly Bare, which is more of a browny pinky nude, which is really pretty. And then the last one is Soar, which is very creamy, which is the top one is Soar, and Soar is definitely dusty rose, but it's much deeper than Dervish. So those are 3 I feel very wearable, very pretty colors. You can even line your whole lips with them and then go over with a gloss and just be done with your lip look. But I think they're going to be really great for layering under my really everyday natural nude lip liners or lip colors. So the last 2 things I got in my MAC haul were this miniature strobe cream. So I've always wanted to try MAC strobe cream, but I do have oily skin, so I've always been a little nervous. So I basically picked this up because recently I bought the NYX. They have a pink highlighting cream. I don't remember what it's called, but I can throw it in the description box. And I started mixing a little bit of that with my foundation here and there for a little bit of a glowy, definitely not dewy because I'm oily, but just a little bit of a glow. I've been popping it on my cheekbones. That's actually what I did today. So I've been definitely wanting to experiment with some cream highlighting products basically, so that's why I picked this one up. And I don't imagine me mixing this in with my foundation too much because that is great for an event look for me, but it's not really great for me every day because I just get too oily. But I'll definitely be playing around with this, tapping on my cheekbones for a cream highlight, but I'm pretty excited about playing around with this, and we'll see what I think about it. The next thing was a little MAC gift with purchase, I guess. It's just something when you order online, they'll throw one in the box for you. And this is just a Minimax MAC False Lash Effect Mascara, so that's it. Alright, so that's the end of my MAC haul. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, you can either subscribe to this channel down below. I try to put up 2 videos every single week, or you can check out my blog, allagray.com. That will also be linked down below in the description box, along with all the products I mentioned in this video. But thank you so much. Bye!